tomorrow I'm allowed to eat sugar again. Whoa! I was about to start talking to you about digestive biscuits, and then the camera died. That was great. I was like, what is going on? So I went into my room for my old camera. I stood there clicking my fingers going, hang on a minute, I don't even know where my old camera lives anymore. Yes, sugar-free February is over, almost. Which is very cool. It's been an interesting thing to do. In some ways it was harder than I expected, and in some ways it was exactly the way I expected it to be, watching other people eat stuff while going, yeah, I can't. But there were times when I would look at something, like a piece of cake that looked particularly delicious, and I would look at it and I'd be like, there is nothing in the world that I want to eat more right now than that piece of cake. And yet at the same time my brain was going, no, that is the last thing on earth that you want, because it will cause you to fail. And I was like, there were multiple occasions when I had this, and it seems like a very weird thing where there is this thing that you want more than anything, and yet it's the last thing that you want. And it makes sense because when you're feeling it, but it doesn't make sense to talk about it and to try and explain it, and people look at you like, what the heck, how is that a thing? Ooh, the sun just went in. If you've ever, had that, just comment and let me know that I'm not the only one, because, yeah, I need that. It's like, for example, I have some biscuits here. White chocolate and cranberry cookies. Picture them on a plate, you know, in a round kind of manner, and they look so good that you're just like, it would be so easy right now to just pick up one of them, and to be honest, there's nothing I want more, because they look nice and they sound nice. And yet you're going, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, you're gonna fail. You don't want it. That's what I tell myself. When there's something that I want and I can't have it, I just say, you know what, it isn't as nice as it looks. It won't be as nice as you expect it to be, and that makes me decide that I'm not going to have it. I have had this in my bedroom the entire time. In fact, I think it was in the original video, I think it flew past the camera like that. And I still haven't opened it. That's how restrained I have been, but I will probably open it fairly soon, because, you know, I can't wait much longer. And, yeah, I was like, ooh, on Thursday I get to eat sugar again. I was like, I might have jam on toast for breakfast. I never have jam on toast for breakfast, ever. But I might, just because I can. We've got my favourite jam. We got it in February, and I was like, guys, really? But actually, I don't think they've opened it yet, so that's nice. Maybe I'll open it on Thursday for breakfast. Yes, so I say I completed sugar-free February, provided that you don't consider digestive biscuits to be sweet. That's quite a controversial thing to say, isn't it? Generally speaking, in normal life, I would consider them to be sweet. But basically, I wanted one, and so I convinced myself that it wasn't sweet. What happened was, my brother had a banana, and some ice cream, and some chocolate sauce for ice cream, and then a digestive, like a wafer, poking out of his ice cream for dessert one night, and I was like sitting there eating my orange thinking, yours looks way nicer than mine. The trouble was he accidentally got 2 digestives out of the packet. Now if that had been me, I would have stuck one in it like a wafer, and then I would have just crumbled the other one on top, because I'm a bit greedy like that, when 2 digestives not a big deal. But he only wanted one, and he was like determined that he only wanted one, so it sat there on the table. He was like, does anyone want one? And I was like, well, yeah. And he was like, go on then. And I was like, I can't. And so it sat there and it sat there and it sat there, and I was like, I really want that digestive. I wanted that digestive like I had never wanted any other digestive before in my life. So I looked at the packet, and I was like, well, they're only orange in sugar. I'm eating shreddies that are orange in sugar, and cornflakes are orange in sugar. And so I looked at the ingredients list and decided sugar was quite a long way down in the ingredients list. And then I remembered that some people eat digestives with cheese. And I was like, if you eat digestives with cheese, then surely they're not sweet. And just because the word biscuit is there doesn't mean it's sweet, because I discovered that, like, cheddars are called cheese-flavoured biscuits. Or cheese biscuits. And when you get a tin of crackers at Christmas, they're often labelled as biscuits for cheese. So I was like, biscuits is therefore not a sweet word. I can eat a digestive. And still claim to have done a sugar-free February. I have decided that. However, if you disagree with me, please feel free to leave a comment. I don't mind debating about the sweetness or savouriness of digestives. If you agree or if you disagree, it's up to you. Go mad! I don't care. See you next time. Yeah, the camera zoomed in a little bit too much, isn't it?